Thanks for joining me. Yeah, we're going to be taking out the FlyJSim 737-200. I do believe this is the very first airliner that I ever flew on, was a Western airliner in the very early 80s. I have to do some research. I'm assuming it was a 732 that I went on as a youngster, but it may have been a 733. Did the 733 come out in the mid 80s, or? Because I'm thinking Western was probably, and I'm thinking I was flying around 82, so I think it was probably a 732, but I wish I had taken pictures back then. Anyway, we're here in Florida, and we're going to be flying this bad boy up from Tampa to Tallahassee. And we're going to be doing it slant alpha, so we'll be doing VOR to VOR. You were picturing yourself up on the stage singing Baba O'Reilly for a minute there. There you go. Yeah, I'm still getting a good... I'm still really digging Valdude's Spotify's playlists. This is the 80s mega playlist. So, that's that. 733s rolled out in 84. Okay, so it must have been a 732 then. We got some bits coming in. Marhoog with the bits. Great choice on flying the 732. Yeah, I think this is a great plane. I mean, and this is a brand new livery. The gentleman who painted this livery his name is Amo63. And I think he did a really good job. Yeah, so... Yeah, Western obviously used to fly out of Salt Lake. And if I remember correctly, there even was this, like 6 or 8 people smoking in the back of the plane when I flew it. So, back in the day when you had your ashtrays full of stuff on those planes. Even if you weren't in the smoking section, all kinds of fun trash in those swivel openings on the armrest of the plane. The other thing I'm tempted to do today is I'm tempted to use X checklist because I've never used X checklist with this plane, but maybe I will. Fueling. Yeah, you remember that time too? Yeah. Hey, Nagy87, how you doing? Thank you for the bits, Marhoog. I appreciate that. Did the checklist crash the sim a week or two ago? Did it? You're right, it may have. We might be living on the edge. Use the FlyJSim flight weight and balance. So that's our landing VREF card here. There's our weight and balance. Sfero's here. Kay is here. Good morning, Jessica. B2 is also here. Mark84. Good morning. All right, today's block fuel for this. We're not going direct. We're going to do some slant alpha zigzagging up the state. And, oh, Snack's dead. That's a good point. Let me turn on Snack. Fly John, will you wake up, please? Fly John, please wake up. Western 2605 was a memorable flight recorder for the wrong reasons, but every time I see that livery, it reminds me of that. Yeah. Who did Delta end up buying them, or who bought them? I don't even recall. The giveaway, Nick Play, will be in the form of a raffle, and it will be later today after a couple of flights, and then we'll be doing a raffle. So watch the stream and build up your snacks, because we'll be spinning snacks on the raffle for the GTN 750 giveaway, courtesy of B Cutler. So thank you. B color. Block fuel today is 18,206. So we're going to split that down the middle and we'll put 9,100 in each side. Yeah, there we go. That's easy enough. Get it there quickly. So 9167 is fine. That is all loaded back up to our checklist, which I've never run before. GPS
flight plan.
Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, park brake is on. Kind of dark in here. You work the graveyard? Oh, okay. Phil White's here. Good afternoon. Okay, park brake is on. Battery. Come up here and we'll do battery on. Close the guard.
On. Battery guard. Closed. Galley.
Galley power on.
On.
Standby power.
Guard.
Closed.
Closed.
APU. 1000. Do 1000.
Transfer APU gen.
Do you have a published route for the first hop? I think if you, Nagy, can you type in exclamation route and tell me if that works? I think that will work, but I'm not sure. Uh-oh, the Dirts has already got his landing prediction in. Nice. Yep, there's the route. But unfortunately, it doesn't say the airport we're leaving and going to, but it's up there at the top. Brett San with the host. Thank you, Brett San. We got a raid. It's a Kona raid. Departure airport. There you go. It's a Kona raid from Brett San. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is a new Tampa. This is a brand new Tampa. All right, we're stabilized. We're going to do APU gens.
Both on.
Wait, the bus transfer. Yeah, both on. All right. How come the X checklist went away? Before start.
Equip cooling.
Normal.
Normal. Emmer exit lights guard.
Should try. I've never tried one of those Irish coffees before. Have you guys ever delved into the Irish coffee? All right. Emergency exit lights.
Closed. No smoking.
No smoking. On.
On. Fasten belts.
Fasten seat belts. Auto.
On.
Wipers off.
Off.
Yaw damper.
Yaw damper.
On.
On.
Window heat.
Window heat.
On.
All four on.
The Irish coffee is amazing. It's to die for. Ooh. I have to try that someday. All right. Wing anti-ice off.
And anti-ice 1 and 2.
Anti-ice for the engine off.
Off.
Ground interconnect. Ground interconnect. I've never toggled the ground interconnect. That's right there. It says closed, so that's good.
And hide pumps 1 and 2.
So hydraulic pumps 1 and 2 on.
On. Elec hide pumps 1 and 2.
Hydraulic pumps on. Irish coffee is the sweet is my sweet way of taking coffee. Ah, okay. Instead of black. Yeah, I've never had it. That's ground power in it. No, well, it could be. The ground interconnect. I don't know if that's external power or not. Is it? I don't know. I got to study up on that. Let me know if any of you guys know. My checklist went away again.
Equip cooling.
Yeah, that's all
Ram
good.
door full open.
Ram door full open, both blue. Yep.
Blue. Gasper fan.
Gasper fan on.
As needed.
Left pack
L-pack.
on. Right pack off.
On. R-pack. Off.
Isolation valve. Auto.
Auto.
Bleed
1 and 2.
1 and 2 on.
On. Bleed APU.
Bleed APU on.
On. FLT alt.
Flight altitude. That's ground. Let's see. Does anyone feel like blowing just a handful of cages and throw them overhead? And where they stuck is where they live now. What do you? Oh, about a handful of. Oh, have you flown the? I have not flown the Saab update yet. I need to. It just rang a bell when it said that. Oh, okay. Does anyone feel like blowing just a handful of gauges and throw them at the overhead where they stick, where they live now? I'm not sure I'm following you, Jessica. Have you named the guy who does the checklist with you? No. Should we name him? He kind of sounds like a Stan. What do you think? Should we name him Stan? Or anything you come up with, let me know. All right. Our flight direction is westbound. So, and it's only 300. Is it 300? 223. It's a short one. So we'll go at 26. That's fine. Landing altitude at Tallahassee is 83, so 100's fine.
Set. Land alt.
No, Gary is the marshaller in GSX, so it doesn't sound like a Gary. Bubba, Harold, Bob. Bubba, Harold, or Bob. Harold or Bob or Stan. I haven't decided yet.
Autopilot.
Autopilot disengage.
Disengage. FLTDIR.
Flight director off.
Off.
Stu or Ned or Steve. Does anyone feel like Boeing just took a handful of gauges and threw them at the overhead, and where they stuck is where they live now? Yeah, I think you're right, Jessica.
Pitch CMD.
I think you're right. Pitch command is full clockwise.
Full clockwise.
Let's do... Oh, crap. I wish it would just stay up.
Master caution.
Master caution. Okay, push to reset.
Push to reset.
Anti-collision lights.
Collision lights.
On.
On.
Logo light.
Logo lights.
Off.
As needed.
Canadan's here.
Engine start lever 1.
Engine start lever 1 is on cutoff. Good morning, Canadan.
Cut off.
Auto would work.
Engine start lever 2.
Cut off.
Cut off. Park brake.
Park brake off. Let's do a pushback. Who do we get today? Whose voice are we going to get?
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Sasha in the house. All right, so we're going to push back to right there.
Ground to cockpit.
Yeah, the MD-80. Maybe that's why I don't. Maybe that's why I don't like the MD-80 as much, is because it is so. It is a mess. But isn't that your favorite plane, Goldsy? I think that is your favorite plane. By the way, if Flying Jackal ever shows up here into the chat today, first person to rock a FlyJSim emote, either his or mine, will win snacks. But he's not here at the moment. When I'm finishing up my second flight with the 732, he'll show up, I think. Yep, favorite plane and X-plane. There you go. I work at McDonald's. Hello. With that being said, Goldsy,
Doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
well, you don't rock the P3D, so I can't give you, I can't ask you your opinion of the 717. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. It's interesting that we're using the small tug today, but I guess
Strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready
I
to
guess
start pushback.
I guess it's related to the weight of the plane. You flew the 717 at FS Con. Does that count? Yeah, any opinions that count. I hate it. I don't hate it. I just don't like MD. I don't like Mad Dogs. I don't know why. But with that being said, the day that I flew with you, Goldsy, and you taught me about the Rotate MD-80, I enjoyed that. That was a good time, but I haven't flown it since. What's the story behind 572 and all of your call signs? Well, there's a couple of things. The 5 is just a good number, and 72 is a really good year for wine, for vino. Really good year for wine. Dog hater. Yeah, exactly. All right. It says we can start engines, but I just want to watch the pushback for a little bit. Actually, we'll do the tug driver view. I think is it Alt Control G? No. Control D? Yeah, Control D. I set that up. Ooh. That's kind of a cool view. There's a big learning curve on the MDs. Once you learn it, they start to make sense. They're just they feel more rewarding to fly. I respect that. I should talk less. I should not dog on the dog. We're delaying our engine start. Second best looking airliner after the 707. What is the MD? The MDs or Irish coffee made from borrowed Keurig cups from an FBO tastes slightly better.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
What is the best ingredient to put in your Irish coffee? Give me the full brand and make and model of what you make your Irish coffee with. Give me the whole recipe. But if you learn the 717, you already know how to fly the MD-11. The cockpit layouts are very similar. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, the 732 is beautiful. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, so I think he wants me to set my parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
I'm going to change the time of day just a little bit here. He's disconnecting the tow. Okay, park brake. Yeah, let's do next.
LPAC.
LPAC off.
Off. RPAC.
RPAC on. Or sorry, RPAC off.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Fuel pumps.
Should have had those on for the APU, I'm thinking, but
on.
it didn't tell me to do that. Super.
Bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, Todorico, thank you for the push. Super Thrive is here. Yeah, FBO. Yeah, you'll have to go to the bathroom about 1 hour into flight. Absolutely. Yeah, no, B2. I want what kind of whiskey? Oh, you like Bailey's? That's not a Irish coffee though, isn't it? So coffee, Jameson, and heavy whipping cream. Oh. You think Project Fly is having issues at the moment? It's showing. What do you mean, Taylor? What's happening? All right, engine start. We'll come down here and we'll start number 2. We're gonna wait for. I'm going to wait for 20%, right? I think on the 737-800, it's 20. It is 25, but I think on this one it's 20. Am I right or am I wrong on the NG percentage? There is 20 right there. Going to add fuel. Look at the modeling. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Tippy Cow Creamer or Jameson's or Tullamore Dew and Cream. Oh. Folgers Dark Roast. Oh, look at that one. Folgers Dark Roast, Bushmills Irish, and a spoon of sugar. I gotta save these. Is the chat showing up on the screen? Yes, it is. Yes, I can save this. Remember, John Fly, during engine start, you got amazing recipes. You must go back and review them. You need to use a pouch. Yes, a pouch. Exactly. All right. Come back down here. And, well, come up here and we'll start number 1. All right. Number 1 is at 12% coming up. And there is 20%. Add the fuel. Let's come up here and see if we have a stabilized situation. Norwegian Pilot is here. How do you do that with the time? Play around gaming. If you hold down Shift K and Shift L, it'll rotate your time backward and forward. Yep. Okay, we have stabilization.
GRD. Engine start lever 2 at 20% N2. Idle. Engine start 1. GRD. Engine start lever 1 at 20% N2. Idle. Fuel heat 1 and 2.
We don't need the fuel heat.
Bus transfer gen 1 and 2.
Bus transfer. I gotta turn the sounds up a little bit here. Oops. No FMS today. We'll hide the wire. Yep. All right, cool. Both of those are on, right? Yeah.
On. Pitot static A and B.
Pitot static A and B on. You solved the key to time travel. Exactly. Thanks for the entertainment while I pack up the apartment. John Fly, have you on the TV. It's perfect. Hey, Mr. Burnsy. I hope you're moving to a fun new location. And I hope you don't hurt yourself with the packing.
On.
Arrow 141 is here. Wing anti-ice not required.
Ang anti-ice. As needed. Hide pumps elec 1 and 2.
Hydraulics elect 1 and 2 on.
On. LPAC.
How come the engine hydraulics are not on yet?
On.
LPAC on. Right pack on.
On. Isolation valve. Auto.
Auto.
Bleed APU.
Bleed APU off.
Off.
APU off. Off.
Engine start 1 and 2.
Engine start 1 and 2 on low ignition.
Low IGN. Warning indicators.
Warning indicators.
Off. Flaps.
Flap set for takeoff. Huja? No, we're going to do the GTN 750 giveaway probably in a couple of hours. I got to wait for B. Cutler to show up, and also We'll probably do a couple flights before we give it away. Fun new location. It shall be Lackland Air Force Base, San Antonio. Very nice. You're putting in some snack air flights tonight. Ailerons neutral. Thank you. I think that Sunday, tomorrow's stream will be chock full of snack air flights. A lot of them. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Set for takeoff.
Flight controls.
Check. Spoilers. Test. Altimeter / QNH. Set. Taxi lights.
Taxi lights coming on.
On.
Fuel heat.
1 and 2. Off.
Off.
Transponder.
I'll set the transponder here in just a moment. I think I need those engine hydraulics on. I think it just missed that. So I'm going to put those on. So, quick question. Where is the fuel heat? I think the default position for fuel heat, I've never changed. But where is the fuel heat? Oh, is it right there? Fuel heat right there? 1 and 2? When would you do that just in icing conditions, or when would you at a certain temperature? Engine hydraulics up upper pedal. Yeah, no, the checklist didn't tell me to do the engine hydraulics. So first cup of joe in the morning, apple strudel and jaw fly. Ooh, I could use an apple strudel. All right, let's set our transponder. Goldsy has given us a code of 2161.
Set and STBY. Park brake.
Park brake is off.
Off.
Auto
brake.
Auto brake is... Shouldn't auto brake be on RTO? No, it doesn't have an RTO. I
Brakes.
forgot about that. Brakes are working.
Take off trim.
Takeoff trim is set. I love this. This is one of my favorite parts of this plane. Boop. Takeoff trim right there just by clicking on the green tab.
Set.
Transponder. TARA.
TA/RA.
Are you flying the new beta? No, I'm not. I'm on 1111. Are my engine bleeds on? My engine bleeds are on. Yes. Grau Adler's here. Grau Adler,
Landing lights.
we have missed you on the snack air front. We need you to reapply when you can do once a month a flight. But how are you doing, Grau Adler? Or actually, maybe that wasn't you, Grau Adler. I have another question for you, Grau Adler. Have you seen any TBMs on the ramp? All right, here we go. We're starting to move finally. .20 beta 1 seems like a winner. Flew it for about 6 hours last night. The new extended night textures look good. Too bad they won't work with ortho. Oh, that's a good report, Goldsy. Thank you. Deco Diaz. Anyone else have crash problems while sending an FP, a flight plan on Iveo while using the A320? I'm not on Iveo, so yeah, if anyone has an answer for Deco there. Alright, I'm just going to turn up this way. I was getting stuttering last night, not sure if it was beta related or not. Okay. The new extended night textures. So if there are new extended night textures, does that mean that we can get rid of that light mod?